And now, in keeping with the idea of the manifestation mechanism we described, by focusing and concentrating your intention as you did in the holotropic experience, bringing your passion, your vibration of highest resonance into it, we now transfer to the other side of letting go, opening up, surrendering, not thinking about it, changing the subject, going in a new direction, lightening up, not worrying about it at all, letting the higher mind take care of it for you, letting the higher mind involve itself with the how your passion will manifest, of the how the synchronicity will present itself to you. This already works. You don't have to make it work. It's the nature of the structure of existence and creation itself. Let it work. Allow it to work. Relax. Let go. Be at peace. To begin changing the subject, lightening things up, we will, first and foremost, before we engage in questions, tell a story. So relax. Get comfy, as you say. If you wish, put on your ethereal pajamas. Have some astral cocoa. All right. And sit before your crackling etheric fire. Relax. Once upon a time, on my world, when I was first training to become a contact specialist, my father and my mother brought me before a group of very experienced contact specialists, 10 in all. They related to me, each and every one in his or her turn, their stories of their first contacts with other civilizations and what they learned from the experience, what they gained, how they grew, how differently they perceived the idea of creation by having experienced another facet of creation through the auspices of a completely different civilization, and how that reflected upon us and how we could look at ourselves in different ways. Throughout the course of a day, they related their stories to me and also to my counterpart, who many of you know as Anima. And as together she and I sat and listened and absorbed and imagined and visualized the scenarios that they were painting in our minds, bit by bit we realized they were also not only just telling stories, but handing over their experience energetically, allowing us to literally live emotionally, vibrationally, mentally through those experiences, allowing us literally to taste, hear, see, touch, feel every sensation that they had experienced in those first contacts with other civilizations, priming us for the new civilizations we would encounter, such as your own. So that by the time it came time to encounter you, we would have a wealth of experience and knowledge to draw upon, to aid and assist you, and also to allow our interaction with you to aid and assist us in seeing ourselves relative to all the other civilizations, all the other facets of the multidimensional crystal of all that is, and giving us a deeper appreciation of our connection, of our relationship as family within creation, as parts of the all that is, as parts of the one, as expressions and reflections of each other. And at the end of that day, after we had absorbed those experiences in that way, we were then allowed to be by ourselves momentarily, alone. They all left, bid us, as you say, farewell, went on their way. Anima and I were simply by ourselves in what you would call a very natural setting of trees, of grass. And as we allowed ourselves to simply remain there quietly, absorbing all that we had learned, we began to realize that the stories were not over. For as we sat there, in that resonance, in that vibration, suddenly we received stories from the rocks and the trees and the animals and the sky and the water and the air. And everything our world had to offer in its consciousness, in supporting us as the mother of us, we received from her that day. To let us know that as we ventured out among the stars, we would always carry a piece of our own home world in our hearts. We would never be disconnected from her. And that as we make contact with other worlds, other beautiful gems in space such as yours, not only is it our personage that we present to you, but the entirety of the consciousness of our world, not just the people, but the planet and everything upon it, and everything within it, and everything that it is. So that our worlds are also communing vibrationally as we speak to you as people. Our respective planets are also speaking to each other through the timeless void of space and time. This communication is taking place on many levels, all at once, all now, and that is what we learned that day. So be it.